keep failing and failing and failing and failing. I really thought this was going to be an easy video. My plan was throw in some curlers, go to bed, wake up, take them out. Voila! Ta-da! Video done, right? So that was my plan. That's what I was going to do. Did I do it? Yes. Yes, I did do it. I do have a review. I was able to complete the project, but not without a lot of heartache, pain along the way. So let's get into it. Easy enough. Plan was to put them in, sleep in them overnight, wake up in the morning, voila, unveil the curls and wear them then for a full day, and then at night to see how they lasted and film that for you. That was the plan. Easy enough. Should have been. Was it? No. No, it was not. Spoiler. Okay, first problem. You're supposed to do it at night, right? So you have nice clean hair, somewhat dry, not fully dry. If it's dry, you just spritz it. I didn't bring it here, but this kit also came with a little spray bottle, so you could just spray water in your hair. Not wet, but damp. Wrap it all up, and then go to bed. So I didn't want to do it. Every time it came time for me to go to bed, I was tired. I did not feel like washing my hair, drying my hair mostly, going through the process that I didn't know how long it was going to take to put the curlers in my hair, and then going to bed. On top of it, I wasn't sure I wanted to sleep with this thing, in my hair, because I'm a side sleeper, and that does not seem like it would be comfortable, right? No, it seemed like it would wake me up constantly. Also, I'm going through perimenopause, so I'm hot. I have hot flashes. They're no joke. And they wake me up in the middle of the night as it is. And the thought of having something holding heat in my head did not sound very good either. So this got put off for the week. I was supposed to do this 2 weeks ago. The whole week, I kept putting it off. And then finally, I thought, you know what? Brilliant plan. I work from home. I'm hardly ever on Zoom calls or anything where people are going to see me. So why don't I just put them in the morning, wear them all day? That's 8 hours that you would normally be sleeping, 8 hours. Usually people sleep that long. So if I wear 8 hours during the day, it's basically the same test, right? That was my brilliant plan. There are all kinds of tutorials on how to do heatless curls. I found one that also had fine hair and had hair a similar length as mine. So, if your hair is different, then you can find a tutorial for that as well. Also, you'll want to find a wrapper that has, the size based on the length of your hair. So this is the one that I used. If you have longer hair, you can use a thicker one. If you have really short hair or shorter hair, obviously, you have to be able to wrap it around, so it can't be too short, but I think you can get smaller than this as well. But anyway, I have fine hair, so I found a fine hair tutorial. The thing that they all were consistent with is that you want to use smaller sections. One of the things said to make sure you start high. A lot of people were starting like down here, and then that clearly leaves like all of this from here to here with no curl in it. So, that's the same all around. So you want to make sure that you start high, like wrap it around like this. My hair already looked crazy, so I don't care that it's going to look crazy right now. And then you also want to pull from the back. So you don't want to like go down here and then start with the back down here because the same problem, you're going to have most of your hair where it doesn't have any curls. So when you're pulling it in, you pull from the back, pull it to the front, and then wrap it around like that. So sorry. Again, my hair already looked nuts, but whole other story. If you're wondering, these curls, this is not the result of this. This is me trying to curl my hair with a straight iron, and clearly I didn't do that very well. So, told you this video has been fun. Okay, use small sections. The other thing is make sure that you don't pull it super tight. Now, you'll see a lot of people in their videos where they're pulling it very tight. But if you have fine hair or you have thinning hair, you don't want to keep that tension in your hair overnight or for extended periods of time because it'll just fall out or break. So important, don't pull it too tight. Think more secure, less facelift. Because I didn't want to wear them overnight, I had them in the morning. I think I finished applying them around 9:30 or so in the morning. Wore them most of the day. It was fine. It's not heavy. I mean, it's pretty lightweight. So if you ever wear like headbands or things like that, then it probably won't bother you. I don't normally wear that. I don't put barrettes or headbands or anything like that. My hair is either down or in a ponytail, pretty much. So around, I don't know, a few hours in, I started to notice that it was starting to bug me. Like I was very aware that I was wearing this thing on my head. Also, it was kind of itchy, and I don't know if it's like the little baby hairs were coming out, and so it was just like I could feel them poking on my neck or something, but it just started to feel a little itchy. And so that was bothering me. Around 3:30, I wanted them out. I was done, but it wasn't long enough for a good test. So I figured if I could make it till at least 7.5 hours, I did. So I went to the bathroom. I went to take them out. It took a while there to actually film that part because I kept getting interrupted. But I did film it. Here's the results. If you're wondering why it looks weird, it's because I filmed it in slow motion. How I did that, I have no idea. I didn't even know it was a setting on the camera, but apparently it is. So you can see there's proof. I did put the curlers in. I did wear them. I did actually get some curls in my hair. Now, if you're wondering why I didn't show any video of me putting the curlers in my hair, it's because I did film it. I actually spent quite a bit of time going through the whole process of explaining, what I have, how to use it, all the things that I already just told you. And then I went through putting them in and adjusting things and, the whole deal. And when I went to pull it off of my camera, it was corrupted. My SD card was corrupted. There is a way, actually, that you can pull corrupted videos, maybe recover it from your SD card. I tried that. Found two random old videos from sometime last year that I completely forgot I filmed. In slow motion, by the way. But the actual video of me putting in the curlers, nope, gone. So, could I have done it again? Could I have recreated that footage? Absolutely. Was I going to? Heck no. Heck no. It's already taking me way too long. Was it complicated? No. Was it a big deal? No. So you see the curls, you see the results, and then the next part was to wear it. Since it was already after 5 when I took them out, I was just going to go out to dinner and then come home and see how it was a few hours later after, being out and about. So went to dinner, had a great dinner. Awesome. Go to leave and it's pouring down rain. I don't have an umbrella. I get soaked. There go the curls. And so, once again, could I have stuck it over and tried it again? Yeah, absolutely. Was I going to? Yeah, no. So, will they last? I don't know. Was it easy to use? Yes. Yes. I think that you have to do it again, get used to it, but it's the same as if you're curling your hair with a curling iron or a straight iron or some, anytime you're using a new tool, you do it a few times and then you get used to it. So, yeah, it's pretty easy. You wrap your hair around a cloth. So, yeah, pretty easy. Is it comfortable? I kind of already went through that. I don't know if it's comfortable to sleep in overnight. But wearing during the day, if you're used to having something in your hair, if you're not opposed to the bonnet, then I think, having that would keep the hair from like poking you in the neck and stuff. Immediate result. I think if I wet my hair a little bit more, and if I had maybe worn the bonnet, maybe to get like a little more heat, I don't know if one or both of those things would have helped, but I feel like it would have given me tighter curls. Also, they weren't very consistent. And so I think that that's also just application. When you get used to putting them in, you're going to have more consistency. I think I think it's a pretty decent alternative. Fine hair performance. Fine hair tends to drop curls pretty quickly anyway, so I don't think it'll be much of a difference from heat versus heatless. As long as you just use like a hairspray or something like that, you should be fine. Again, don't put too much tension on it because you don't want your hair to fall out. Staying power, I would say inconclusive because rain. Um, so I don't know. Would I do it again? Um, yeah, probably. I think so. I don't know how soon, considering how many times I put it off for video purpose. I'm not sure when or if I would do it just for funsies. But I think it's a good thing, like maybe a Monday morning, if you go into an office and Mondays are rough for you because, it's Monday. Maybe it would be good to put it in Sunday night, and then that way Monday you have a no effort hairstyle, something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it. No promises. Here's the thing, I could have scrapped this video and just not posted it at all. Delaying it as many times as I did, I would normally label as procrastination or just failure and just, giving up normally. That's how I would look at it. But it's okay, you know? It's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. Nobody was so upset that I didn't put out a Heatless Curls video or I didn't meet my deadline. I'm the only one that cares about that. The saying of not to let, what is it, not to let perfection get in the way of progress. You know, it's definitely not perfect. Definitely. But none of my videos are. And I'm not trying to put out perfection. That's not my life. That's not what this channel is about. This is somebody in their 50s trying new things and figuring out what the second half of life looks like. And sometimes it's going to be a pain in the butt. Sometimes it's going to be not meeting a deadline or having corrupted footage or having stupid fruit flies fly around every time you're trying to film a video. Oh, by the way, I filmed this video beginning to end went to edit it and had a piece of pepper stuck in my tooth. So there's another failure. So, it's fine. It's fine. One mistake is not a reason to quit. Neither is like seven, eight. Who's counting at this point? Did I do what I said I was going to do? Kind of. I tried the heatless curlers. I somewhat filmed it, shared my experience, and that's good enough. That's it. I failed multiple times during this video, but I finished it. And sometimes success is just continuing. I failed and I finished. Thanks for watching. Bye.